Next on Good Taste.
Ooh, I'm feeling the burn.
Get ready for Italian Eats Aggie style.
It's better than some I had in Italy.
Rooted in football and the family of a legendary A&M coach.
I like lasagna. The lasagna is really good.
Wait till you hear the incredible story behind this new eatery in College Station. Already a legend in the making. Plus, we're gonna ignite your taste buds with this dish.
Oh man, I think I'm sweating now.
And whether it's good grub or great drinks you're after, this North Texas hot spot with a Hollywood twist is calling your name.
Good Taste starts right now.
Hi everybody, welcome to Good Taste. I'm Tanji Patton. When you think of a place for incredible Italian food, Aggieland probably isn't the first destination that comes to mind. Well, that's about to change, all thanks to a world-class Cajun chef and a Canadian hunting trip didn't bag a bear, but hatched a restaurant instead. Now that's Italian. Like everything here at 1860 Italia, made with lots of amore.
Oh, it's delicious. The food,
It's amazing.
This new eatery in College Station is famous for farm-fresh Italian favorites, sensational seafood, and wood-fired pizzas. Some items are so authentic, they seem plucked right from the boot of Italia.
It's like Italy. I mean, it's truly like you're having, and it's better than some I had in Italy.
And the chef is amazing. He constantly hits it out of the park.
Fresh ingredients are sourced from local farmers markets, so it's no wonder the fantastic food and good vibes are luring locals in night after night.
You guys have a great story. Let's just kind of start out with where your friendship began.
So our family friendship started in the late 60s. Our dads were teammates at McNeese State in Southwest Louisiana. Played football together there, so we've known of each other. They've stayed very close friends over the years. So Johnny and I, as young kids, knew each other.
In fact, John Harvey's dad and top customer happens to be legendary Texas A&M football coach R.C. Slocum.
I like lasagna. The lasagna is really good.
Over the years, John Harvey and Johnny bonded over Italian dishes at Maggiano's in Houston, where Johnny was chef.
That friendship's grown over the last 20 or so years. It's been a blessing.
John Harvey wanted to open a restaurant with Johnny, but the timing never seemed right.
And then we went hunting.
We were in Canada, and one of my childhood friends, a guy named Jeremy Scott, who was our third partner in this restaurant, was with us. And unfortunately, the lady that was cooking at the camp that week had a loss in her family.
That's when Chef Johnny took over cooking duties.
In doing that, obviously the menu upgraded for sure. So.
But even though Johnny impressed his future partners, it still took several years for this fine Italian eatery to become a reality.
Sometimes the Lord works in unusual ways.
He does.
And that's kind of how you ended up finally making this happen, right?
No doubt.
Kind of like a bolt out of heaven came down and literally tell the story.
April 28 of 19, I collapsed on a golf course in Midland and was actually pronounced dead for 13 minutes. So very scary, woke up, and just, the Lord's in the miracle business. I woke up and no issues and healthy as I can be now. And about 2 weeks after that happened, Johnny called and you still want to do that restaurant? And I was like, well, I'm moving to College Station. He said, well, that's where I want to do it.
Wow.
I mean, it was like, it was that fast.
Did his heart attack affect your decision to do it now?
I was an absent father, an absent husband, and I knew I needed to get that right. Sorry. So it was time, but now we're here, and it's been awesome. Yeah.
It was meant to be,
Yeah, meant to
obviously.
be.
That's so cool.
Voila.
Great food isn't the only Italian offering here.
Whew, I'm feeling the burn.
Another special item is this incredible house-made limoncello.
So good.
For another winning combination, try adding tangerine to the mix.
Oh, that is really good. Everything tastes like you just squeezed the fruit in it.
You can also have the tangerine by itself.
We call it Tangelo.
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 I kind of like that name. That's really good too. It's like Italy. I mean, it's truly like you're having, and it's better than some I had in Italy. Cheers.
Cheers.
While there's a throwback to old world flavors here, there's plenty of modern twists too.
We're making a delicious lobster dish, right?
Real simple. It's I start with putting the sauce in the pan.
Now, how do you get the truffle flavor in there?
This is what we use, the white truffle oil.
All right.
And at Cisco, actually, we get this from Cisco. They're actually amazing at their products that they source for us. So I start with the truffle cream, garlic butter,
So we get a little more
a
fat
little
in
more
there.
fat.
And it goes.
I like to get the pasta in there first.
Then comes the best part.
That is fantastic.
Hey, that's pretty good.
You guys actually have a lot of pro athletes that have kind of started hanging out here, right?
We have.
We do, yeah.
It's been fun.
Regulars include NBA star, the Birdman, Chris Anderson, and lots of former Aggie greats, like NFL Super Bowl 50 MVP Von Miller. But perhaps the most important Aggie customer is dear old Dad.
I've been really pleased that I haven't had to coach him any. They've done a great job.
The vibe that you get from the staff, just great, warm, welcome feeling.
That's just what we're about, is breaking bread and having a good time.
So I'm not an Aggie. I didn't go to A&M, but love them all. I'm a Red Raider. So what we're here doing, is this the right way?
That's it, yeah. I had to learn that too, by the way.
Whether you're Italian or not, or an Aggie or not, you're gonna love 1860 Italia.
We're in the Goya kitchens now, cooking something fantastic with the executive chef, Fernando Deza, making a soup that you're going to want to cook over and over again.
So we're making a chickpea soup with chorizo that is to die for. Super easy with a lot of flavor.
All right, let's get to it.
Okay, so we're gonna add organic Goya extra virgin olive oil.
It really is my favorite.
Good.
So good.
Our Goya chorizo already cooked. And we're gonna render the chorizo, get all the flavor out for around 2 to 3 minutes. Then after that, we're gonna add our Goya sofrito, perfect cooking base.
It is a wonderful base because so many of the ingredients are already in the jar, right?
Oh yes. Then some Goya minced garlic.
So easy because it's already chopped for you.
Then our Goya tomato sauce, super good. To add more flavor, we're gonna add our Goya sazon.
The sazon is just a little kick of something extra, right?
Flavor booster, add all the flavors you want to enhance the flavor, all your recipes.
All right.
We're gonna add our Goya chicken bouillon or cubito de pollo. Then we're gonna add the Goya chickpeas that we previously drained and rinsed. Okay, we got 2 cans. Now we're gonna bring it to a quick boil, then simmer for around 20 to 25 minutes.
So easy.
You can eat it with rice, or in this case, we eat it with some Goya plantain chips, some fresh cilantro. So good, huh?
That is delicious. There's a lot of flavor in there. Yummy, yummy. I love it. That's a great one. We've got, as always, the recipe online. Thank you, Fernando.
Coming up, we're headed to a special spot where good eats take center stage.
Awesome place, super modern, and great vibe.
But first,
It's good.
citrus and spice make everything nice when making a delicious ceviche.
Keep your seat. More Good Taste is on the way next.
Cisco, at the heart of food and service.
When it comes to whipping up dishes with a real wow factor, few items can deliver as simply and easily as ceviche. But don't let the exotic names scare you away. This one is a breeze once you know just how easy it is to make.
Foxhole Culinary Tavern in Austin serves up some serious eats.
Oh, wow.
We love coming out here. We always have a good time.
You'll always have good food, too, thanks to the executive chef, Cosme Cavazos. He created many of Foxhole's colorful dishes, including the Salmon Ceviche Tostada.
So it's going to be fresh, vibrant,
Yes,
and
ma'am.
has fruit, which I think is kind of a fun
fun twist.
That's
We're
the
going a
fun
little
twist.
tropical.
Yes.
Ceviche is fresh fish that's cured in citrus juice, so it's not raw like sushi. But it's not cooked either. The cured fish is tossed with peppers, onions, cilantro, avocado, and anything else you might want to throw in there.
So we start with some salmon.
All right.
It's a simple prep, combining sliced Scottish salmon with a shot of lime vinaigrette, a little bit of fresh kiwi, cucumber, and diced poblano peppers.
For a little heat.
Then, something I've never had in ceviche, fresh strawberries.
Look how pretty that is. That is beautiful.
And for an extra kick, habanero sea salt.
Habanero sea salt. Can I try it?
Yes.
Oh, man. Oh, man. I think I'm sweating now.
It's mixed with cilantro and orange juice. Pile it all on crispy corn tostadas, and you've got one memorable meal.
Let's have another.
Thankfully, this one's easy enough to whip up at home. You can find this recipe and other ceviche recipes at goodtaste.tv. Search ceviche. Next, we're whipping up another specialty in San Antonio, where the folks at Costa Pacifica teach us how to make tiradito, a bit of a twist on traditional ceviche. Tantalizing, mouth-watering bites are what you'll find on Costa Pacifica's vibrant menu, brimming with light and flavorful ceviches.
This one is called the jalapeno ceviche.
Ooh.
It's a kick. And then we have the tiradito a la diabla. So it's very spicy than this one. Yeah?
It's good. So good that I wanted to learn how to make one of these fresh fish dishes at home, like this pretty Tostada Matona.
So the first thing we add this is called fish tiradito. So the difference between a ceviche and a tiradito is that this one is cooked twice as long.
Firmer?
Firmer and a little bit, it's not as juicy as a ceviche.
Next, add onions, cilantro, and cucumber, and one of Costa Pacifica's signature sauces.
Just the right amount of
Even
spiciness.
with the pepper? I mean, if I take...
Oh yeah, if you get the pepper, it might be spicy.
I'll go for it.
Medium plus, super spicy? Yeah, okay.
You may be talking the rest of the time. Okay.
Mayo on a crisped corn tostada helps cool down the heat. Then, on goes the tiradito mixture and a sliced avocado.
Cheers. It's fantastic.
What's not to love about ceviche? You don't even need to heat up the oven. We've collected lots of ceviche recipes over the years. You can find them all at goodtaste.tv.
If you love to cook a romantic Italian dinner, we've got a dish you're going to fall in love with right now. I'm with Claire Souls in the John Souls Kitchen, and we are using the simplest product in the world, and that's what makes everything I cook with John Souls Foods so easy, the rotisserie chicken, right?
Absolutely, and it is fully cooked, so all you have to do is warm it up.
So simple, and this dish is delicious. Okay, Claire, show us what we do.
All right, so today we're making a creamy Tuscan chicken pasta. It is delicious. So the first thing we're gonna do is add some oil to our pan that's heating up, some butter, and a lot of garlic.
I was hoping you'd say a lot of garlic. Yum.
And we'll go ahead and add our chicken. All right, and then we're gonna add some tomatoes. And my favorite, I love cooking with sun-dried tomatoes. And we're gonna let that kind of cook and get all the flavors together. And then we're gonna add a handful of spinach.
Beautiful fresh spinach.
And now that our spinach is wilted, we're gonna add some heavy cream, which this is the part that you skip if you want this to be healthy.
Don't skip the heavy cream.
A little bit of pasta, some Parmesan cheese to start melding together all those beautiful flavors. And now we have all of that coming together. The sauce is looking good. And
wow.
There you go.
Dinner is served in no time, I might add. All right.
Gotta taste it.
Yeah. That is delicious. I got a little hit of your red pepper and that sweet sun-dried tomato. That's delicious. Super simple, and I've got the recipe online. Claire, thank you. Delish.
Thank you.
It's really good.
That creamy Tuscan chicken was so good. If you're looking for a non-stick pan for the holidays,
Thermaloy, Mission Restaurant Supply. Coming up, perfect picks for your holiday wine table in my wine finds.
but first, this extra spicy pork tenderloin will make your taste buds sing.
There's a lot going on. It's delicious. Your order is on the way, coming right up. We'd love to share good taste. Head to our website at goodtaste.tv, where you'll find delicious recipes from top chefs, my latest wine finds, and restaurant recommendations. Plus, you can see all of our episodes right here. Don't forget to sign up for our newsletter while you're there. Good Taste with Tanji is brought to you in part by H-E-B. Denton is the darling of North Texas, a real slice of Americana. There's a small town feel here for sure, but this jewel just north of Dallas is one of the fastest growing areas in the country. Denton boasts an artsy edge and a growing food scene with eye-popping upscale eats like the tempting plates at Barley and Board, right on the square.
The food is delicious.
Seasonally sourced, shareable plates are what you'll find here. Charcuterie makes a statement too, along with outrageous Texas-inspired entrees like the Angry Bird and Happy Pig, guaranteed to make you smile.
Had the pig already, and pig is happy. I gotta work on the bird next.
The space is inviting, housed inside the 160-year-old Lacey Hotel.
Awesome place, super modern, and great vibe.
But it's the brew pub's 36 different handcrafted beers that steal the show.
This is real ale.
Well, it's citrusy. Cheers to real ale.
The genius concept of Barley and Board comes from a fun band of backers, including Denton locals, indie rocker Eric Pulido from the band Midlake, and Hollywood heavyweight Jason Lee.
He's got a beautiful ranch not far from here. And, you know, he was like, hey, if this is going to be my new home, let me invest in it.
Chef Chad Kelly plays lead when it comes to the culinary creations, riffing on farm-fresh veggies and reinventing home-style fare, like Mr. Shankly here. A supersized lamb shank braised with dried apricots, coriander, cinnamon, resting regally on a creamy bed of barley risotto, sauced with a sumptuous demi-glace. All from an uptown chef with a sophisticated resume who wasn't sold yet on small-town life.
You've worked in San Francisco, in Dallas, other big cities. Why Denton?
Oh, I asked myself that too. Then I got here and I saw the buildings. There's this charm and this magic to it. This is pretty special.
So he designed a delicious menu that matched this diverse community. One of his specialties, the roasted pork tenderloin.
It's like sweet, juicy.
It's actually sous vide.
It's foolproof, right? It's the perfect way to cook a meat.
Almost.
Almost.
Almost. Nothing's foolproof in this world.
Well, the trimmed pork is brined overnight, then coated in a pungent blend of spices, including garlic, smoked paprika, coriander, cinnamon, and chili powder.
So it's a lot of different layers of spices we're going through.
It soaks in a bubbling 136-degree sous vide bath for about 2 hours. The pork is paired with a sweet and spicy elote street corn.
At one point, we wanted to do whole corn on the cob, and there's a big argument about, well, people know what they're going to do with it.
So they settled on niblets instead.
A little more date night friendly.
Yes, yes.
Right?
Something in my teeth?
Exactly.
The tenderloin is finished in a screaming hot pan, then garnished with fried onions, chopped cilantro, and a delicate drizzle of chipotle honey.
There's a lot going on.
There's a lot going on. It's delicious.
A lot going on, all right, at Barley and Board in Denton.
Welcome to Denton.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Loving it. Time for my wine finds. Up first, a wine that's trending big time, Chablis. Chablis are Chardonnays that come from the northwestern part of Burgundy, but they are rarely aged in oak. So these wines are bright with juicy flavors and they pair great with food. This Chablis bursts with flavors of apples and pears. It has a bright acidity, so it will be great with cheeses, pastas, turkey, and side dishes of all kinds. Your guests will love it, and so will you.
The Drouin Valdon Chablis is about $25.98 a bottle.
Up next, I've chosen 2 Pinot Noirs that I am absolutely loving. It's perfect for this time of year, right? Up first, a soft Pinot Noir from beautiful Alsace in France. Wines from Alsace typically have a ton of finesse, beautiful layers of flavor.
This Pinot is balanced with nice acidity and flavors of crushed strawberries with a hint of raspberries. A new choice for your holiday table. The Trimbach Pinot Noir is about $24.98 a bottle. Okay, the ultimate Pinot Noir for my table needs to be elegant, refined. I want lovely, delicate layers of flavor and tons of finesse. I get all of that in the Portlandia Momtazi Pinot Noir from Willamette Valley in Oregon. Being cherry, cocoa, and a hint of spice. Velvety smooth on your palate with nice acidity. This wine won't dominate the food, it will complement it. I loved it. A special wine for a very special meal at about $39.98 a bottle. As always, I found all my wines right here at H-E-B. When visiting Houston, the Good Taste team loves to stay at the beautiful Royal Sonesta.
Time for more good eats. We've got a huge list of restaurants to choose from at goodtaste.tv. And you'll also find the recipes from today's show there too. We hope you'll follow us on social media at Good Taste TV, on Instagram and Facebook. Thanks so much for joining us this and every week. We love your passion for good taste. Till next time, cheers to good taste.
All right.
Oh, it's okay to get messy.
Is it all right?
It's absolutely
I'm
okay.
good at that.
That's a good bite right there.
I know, you want to see me slurp
look
it
at
up.
come on, there you go. Look at that. Yum. Oh, well.